Hey everybody, this is Robert with Sigma 3 Survival, and this is part 3 of our Conibear trapping series. And I wanted to show y'all basically a trail set or any kind of funnel set. They're all pretty similar. We're going to show you how to set a 220. This is going to take anything, you know, up to raccoons. And a lot of trappers and you know, stuff on the internet will tell you that you can't take larger game with this. But I guarantee you, pretty much any animal that gets its neck caught in this thing and it gets far enough back on them, it's going to choke them. A 220 will take a beaver. It's not going to take it as cleanly and humanely as let's say, a 330, but you can't afford to carry a 330 in your bug out bag because they weigh substantially more than a 220. So, you know, this is why I like this 220. It's the most versatile, in my opinion, of as far as a bug out kit's concerned, and something that you want to carry with you. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up a funnel trap here, or a trail set trap, to where the animal has to walk into our funnel. And as you can see, this is a little bit of an animal slide here. They come down here. There's a lot of cress and a lot of little wild edibles to munch on here. So they'll come down here to feed along the water line. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to set up our Conibear here, and we're going to go ahead and start building our fence so that they are forced into our trap, and that's what we're going to do next. Alright, well, we've got our fence set up. Basically all you're trying to do is just create a funnel or a choke point to where the animal is forced down into the trail. I mean, he would normally be walking along this anyway, but if he sees your trap, he might want to go around it. So you have to put up a barrier, and I just cut some sticks, and you can weave them in to make a wall like this. There's a lot of different ways that you can make it, but you just want to be able to force the animal in. So what we're going to do now is actually set the trap up. And when you're setting these 220s, you'll see that I've got the safeties locked on both sides. That's real important. But after you get your safeties set up, and if you don't know how to set this, go to the part 2 of our series, and it'll explain a quick method for setting these. So you just bring the two bars and collapse them together with the springs on both sides to where the circles or the steel rings are pointed up. And then you're just going to use your forearms, collapse this together, and this isn't hard. And you set that, and you've got your safeties on so it can't hurt you. And now we're going to pound this into place. So I'll set one stake and one steel ring. And I'll set another in the other side. And you want to make sure that this is really secure, because when the animal gets hit with the bars, he's going to flop around like a fish out of water and try to get out of it. And what will happen sometimes, if you don't properly secure the Conibear and stake it off real well, the animal will break free. Well, he won't break free from the trap, but he'll drag your trap off, and sometimes you'll find him 20 yards away if it's not staked off real good. So make sure you stake it. And then you want to add a top bar in so that it doesn't want to crawl over. And there you go. And you can secure it more by taking the ring over here and pounding another stake through it, or just throwing it over one of your fences, but that's more than enough. So this is how you set up a Conibear trap on a funnel. And let me show you real quick how they set off if you've never seen one. Very powerful trap. The animal comes through, the trigger's up here, and what happens when he pushes the two toggles? Well, make sure you always release your safeties. What's bad about that? Pull your safeties off. Now this thing is ready to fire, and it's going to collapse both ways. So he'll hit the trigger, and he's done dead animal. So, you know, highly effective trap. Definitely something you should throw in your pack, and make sure you check in for the rest of our Conibear series. Thanks.